So in this question what we're going to be doing is talking about a tetrahedron and how to construct inscribed and circumscribed spheres in relation to a tetrahedron. So as you can see here, what I've done is I've actually drawn up a plan of a tetrahedron, and to identify the actual height of the tetrahedron I use an auxiliary here where I'm using this line, finding the true length of it, and knowing that AB, BC and CA are true length, and knowing that tetrahedron is made up of corners that are all the same length, I can use that then, bring it over here, get my true length, get my height here, so that I can actually construct my elevation. But having gone this far, I can actually start drawing my spheres themselves. So I'm going to first of all do my inscribed sphere and then my circumsphere. My circumsphere is actually going to overlap a bit in the two different drawings, or maybe in the three of them, just because of the size of it in relation to the sphere you have to create to actually fit over this tetrahedron itself. Now for the inscribed sphere, it will sit nicely inside each one of the separate orthographic views. So if we're to do it here first, below here, what we can do is we can bisect this angle. And after we bisect this angle, it should intersect the line that we have perpendicular to the base of the tetrahedron itself. And that intersection will be the central point for our spheres. Now when I rest the compass on the center here and extend it out to A, it should travel all the way around, just hit off of O, A and O, but it will not touch off B and C over here. But that is your circumcircle, as you can see there, in this auxiliary. Now we can do our inscribed circle. To do that, all you have to do is line up your inside circle that's tangential to this edge here, to the closest wall, and it should also line up with the bottom wall then when you scribe your circle. Now we will look a small bit far in from AO, but that's alright, that's where it sits within that actual object itself. As you can see there, that's the circle inside. Now if we do these two circles over here, all we have to do is we have to use the center O here, because if you bring that point back, you'll see that it sits where O does. You can take the size of the circle that you had before for both of them. You can draw them. For the outer circle here, it will look like it's outside both A, B and C, just outside, as you can see. It won't touch off any of the corners. And for the inner circle also, we won't touch off any of the corners, it will sit inside it, like so. Now if we were to draw our elevation, having our height from our auxiliary below here, now you'll notice here we need to take our height. So if we go back to our auxiliary, take this distance here, perpendicular to x1, y1 line. Take the size of the spheres. like so. The larger sphere. Like so. And you'll notice here it only touches off the top point O, but it doesn't actually touch off A and B in this view.